Good evening, I'm Michael Patterson, and welcome back to Free Press TV. Before we begin tonight's deep dive, let me remind you, if you value independent reporting that asks the hard questions, please hit that like button, subscribe, and comment below with your thoughts. Your support helps us bring you the truth behind the headlines. Tonight, we turn to the intensifying crisis in Gaza. Israel has ordered the entire population of Gaza City, nearly 1 million people, to evacuate as its forces prepare a massive ground assault. The Israeli army says it already controls 40% of the city, and Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has vowed to press on until what he calls Hamas' last stronghold is destroyed. Now, Israel claims more than 100,000 residents have already fled, but many remain trapped. Some refuse to leave, saying this is their homeland and they will not abandon it. Others say they simply cannot afford the journey south. A bus ride costs 1,500 shekels, nearly $400 US, an impossible sum for families already surviving on scarce food and water. One resident told a BBC freelancer, "Whether you like it or not, Netanyahu, we're not leaving. Even if we are buried here, this is our land." Meanwhile, Israel is pointing civilians toward humanitarian zones in Rafah and Wasi, where new aid sites are being built under military protection. We toured one of these sites on a controlled military embed. Israeli officials say the facilities are secure, organized, and designed to prevent looting. But aid organizations, including the Red Cross and the United Nations, warn the areas are already dangerously overcrowded, short on food, medicine, and water. The UN has gone as far as calling Israel's evacuation plan incomprehensible since May. More than 1,100 people have been killed trying to access aid at these distribution points, raising grave questions about their safety. And let's not forget what happened in Rafah last year. Israel ordered civilians out, promised temporary safety zones, then flattened the city into rubble during its May 2024 offensive. Rafah remains uninhabitable today, still under Israeli military control. If you're watching this, pause for a second and let me know in the comments. Do you believe Gaza City is facing the same fate as Rafah? We want to hear your perspective. Israel says the offensive is about dismantling Hamas's infrastructure, but Hamas has shifted tactics. Fighters are turning to guerrilla warfare and insurgency attacks. Earlier this week, 4 Israeli soldiers were killed just outside Gaza City. Inside Israel, Netanyahu faces pressure from hostage families who fear this offensive could kill their loved ones still held by Hamas. Yet Netanyahu remains unmoved, insisting this final push is necessary for victory. International reaction has been sharp. The United States continues to back Israel militarily, but cracks are showing in Congress, with lawmakers voicing concern over civilian casualties. The United Nations and the EU warn of possible war crimes, while the International Court of Justice is already investigating Israel's Gaza campaign. This is, tragically, part of a devastating cycle. Gaza has endured 5 wars since 2008, 2008-9, over 1,000 dead. 2014, 2,200 Palestinians killed in just 50 days. 2021, hundreds more lost. 2023, the deadliest yet, with over 30,000 killed after the October 7th Hamas attack. Each war leaves Gaza poorer, hungrier, and more broken, and yet the cycle continues. So what comes next? Israel insists Gaza City must fall before any post-war arrangement begins. Aid groups say that forcing 1 million people south risks famine, disease, and collapse. And Hamas, though weakened, may simply transform into a long-term insurgency. For now, Netanyahu is promising one last offensive, one last city to crush, one last push to claim victory. But for the civilians of Gaza City, the choice is unbearable: flee to unsafe camps, or remain under bombardment in the ruins of their homes. If you believe these stories need to be told with honesty and depth, please don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share this report with your friends. And let us know in the comments, what do you think? Is this a path to peace, or just another chapter in an endless war? For Free Press TV, I'm Michael Patterson. Stay safe, stay aware, and we'll see you next time.